Yo, what is going on, guys? Roro here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the best render settings. This does not have to be the one I'm using. The one I'm using is Vegas Pro 17. It can be any version you're using, it really doesn't matter. First things first, this is optional, you don't have to do this. You go to project video properties. These are my settings that I have. So I have mine at 1920 by 1080 at 59.940 frames per second. It is really close to 60 frames, so it really doesn't matter if you change it to 60, but keep it at 59.940 double NTSC. You can just basically copy my settings. Keep this at 1.0, field order none, pixel form 8-bit, just keep it at that. Your full resolution render quality, put this as best. And then motion blur type, you can just keep this the same. Keep this the same. And then resample mode, if it's ticked on smart or forced, change it to disabled. I believe mine was at disabled too. Where it says adjust media to better match project or render setting, check that. And then you can like check this to start for all your new projects whenever you start up Sony Vegas. Now you go to your audio, keep this at stereo. Your sample rate, I used to have mine at 44,000 or 48,000. It could be in between these two. I wouldn't go lower than that or higher than that. Your bit depth is at 16. Your sample and stretch quality is at good. You can change it to best, but I keep mine as good for now. Everything else is good to go. Click apply, then you can save template. I'm just gonna override it. Click apply again, and then click OK. Now for the render settings. Now what we just did, whenever we have a video on here, it will show this like the video, and then you can change how the way it looks. Sometimes it can be a bit laggy. I don't know why that happens with Sony Vegas. Now you go to your hold on, just one second. Okay, I figured out why it wasn't letting me render, because I have to have something on here. What you would do is you would go to file, render as, and turn off my filter. So you would choose Sony AVC/MVC, and then you can just click on internet 1920 by 1080. We're going to be customizing this. It doesn't really matter what you name it to. I'm just going to put this. You can just copy what I'm doing. So keep your video format as AVC. Don't change it to memory stick. Your frame size, keep it at full screen 1920 by 1080. Do not allow source to adjust frame size, because it will kind of mess up the video. Your profile, change it to high. Well, you can't change it, just put it at high. Keep your encoding type the same. And then your frame rate, you don't want a low frame rate while you're rendering your video, so you want to change this to this 59.940 double NTSC, because this will get you to 60 frame. Now your field order, do not change this to any of these, keep it at none. Your pixel, you just keep it at 1.0. Now for your bit rate, if you want high quality, put this at 16 million. I wouldn't go anywhere below these, because this determines how your video comes out. If it comes out blurry or pixelated or anything like that. You can put yours at 16 million or 15. If you want to go a little bit higher, you can put it as like 19 million or 20 million, but it will upgrade your size. So if I were to do that, you see how little that is? It will come out super blurry, and you do not want that at all. Now if I were to change it to 25 million, it will go up. Now it all depends on how big the video is. The bigger the video, the bigger the size. And it will always be like that regardless. So we can just put ours back to 16 million. Keep your number of slices the same, and then enable progressive download. Now you go to your audio, you can put this at 44,000 or 48,000, doesn't really matter which one. You can just choose what's best for you. Keep this at stereo. Now your bit rate, let's put this at 32,000. And then your system, you can't change the system because it's an MP4 file. Then your project, your video render quality, put this at best. And then I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, stereoscopic. There we go. Keep this at use project settings, because that's what we did with the project over here. Then once you're doing that, you click OK, and then you can like favorite this and then filter it so it can only show your favorites. But if you want to choose it to go to a certain video, you can like create a folder and then put render videos or whatever. It doesn't have to be the same as mine. Put it somewhere that you can find your edited videos, so that way you can post it on your YouTube. Like these are all my rendered videos, and then once you do that, you can click render, but I'm not gonna render it because I'm just making a tutorial. But yeah, I forgot to mention one thing to actually render it, I forgot to mention this. You need to like double click or maybe even like drag all the way down, or double click is even faster. Then you render it. I forgot to add that. But talk to you guys later. Peace out.